We have product files that are divided into the product name, product category, product price, and remaining stock quantity. This information will be extracted and displayed in cells. However, the file names of the photos will be separated into 4 different columns for easy viewing. If there are any changes in the photo files, the corresponding cell names will be updated accordingly. You can see an example of this in the provided video demonstration. The given code is a VBA, Visual Basic for Applications, macro that separates words from file names and populates the data in a worksheet. Let's go through the code step by step. 1. The code begins with the definition of various variables to be used throughout the macro, such as folderPath, the path where files are stored, WS, the worksheet where data will be displayed, objFSO, a FileSystemObject, and others. 2. The code clears the contents of range A1, D100 in the worksheet using the ClearContents method. 3. The folderPath variable is assigned a specific folder path where the files are stored. In this case, it is c:\users\agusm\OneDrive pictures produk. 4. The worksheet where the data will be displayed is assigned to the variable WS. In this code, it is assumed that there is a worksheet named Sheet 1 in the workbook. 5. The variables row index and file index are initialized with values 2 and 1, respectively. These variables will be used to keep track of the current row in the worksheet and the file being processed. 6. An instance of the FileSystemObject is created using the createObject function and assigned to the variable objFSO. The FileSystemObject allows access to various file system-related operations. 7. The code checks if the specified folder exists using the folderExists method of the objFSO object. 8. If the folder exists, the code proceeds with the file processing. It sets the objfolder variable to the specified folder using the getFolder method of the objFSO object. 9. The code then sets the titles for the columns in the worksheet, Jenny's, category, Harga, stock, by assigning values to the respective cells in the worksheet. 10. The code enters a loop to process each file in the folder. It iterates over each file in the objfolder using the for each loop. 11. Inside the loop, the name of the current file is assigned to the filename variable. 12. The code removes the file extension from the filename by using the left function and subtracting the length of the extension. 13. The filename is then split into an array of words using the split function. The words are split based on the space character. 14. The code assigns each word from the words array to the corresponding cell in the worksheet. For example, words 0 corresponds to the Jenny's column, words 1 corresponds to the category column, and so on. 15. After assigning the values, the row index and file index variables are incremented by 1 to move to the next row in the worksheet and the next file in the folder, respectively. 16. Once the loop finishes processing all the files, the code cleans up the objects by setting them to nothing. That's the explanation of the given code. It reads files from a specified folder, separates the words and the file names, and populates the data into a worksheet. To update the stock quantity by simply changing the cell value, it will be demonstrated in the next video. The purpose is to establish a direct connection between the stock quantity and the corresponding photo file name in the folder.